Hey y'all, it's Brandon with Be Loves the Love. Welcome back. It's been a while. Soccer season, soccer practice has restarted already, and I'm back in my car. And so I thought I'd give an update on what's been going on with my reading. It has not been going great, y'all. It is not. I have been struggling with finding books that hold my attention, with finishing books like within the typical time frame that I'm used to. It's part of the challenge has been I would have enough breaks during the day to take a 10-minute break and read some book, and that kind of, it builds up over time. 10-minute breaks throughout the day, and then I would have longer stretches at night. No, no, no. Work has gotten me to where I am often on call starting at 8, which is not typical, but I'm on another project. So I'm starting at 8, and I could be going until like close to 5:30, off and on. So it's not like I'm on calls the whole day, but I am on calls honestly like from 8, maybe like from 8 to 2, having to rush and get something to eat, then get back. And then I'm trying to because I've been on calls for like 6 hours straight, then having to clear out my inbox, because I'm one of those people who does not like to scroll up and down a lot when it makes me crazy. Anywho, I've not been able to read like I should. I am a part of one of the romance groups, and they had recommended this book. It is called Sinful Serenity by Mary C. Kim. They were raving about it. There is a lot of good, I don't want to say press because it wasn't official, but a lot of people in this particular forum really seemed to enjoy this book. I did not like it. It wasn't that I did not like it. It was definitely one of those books to where maybe me a year ago would have devoured. Me now, I was annoyed. And I hate to say this because it seemed like there was so much sex. And it wasn't that it was so much sex. It was that it was so much sex and very little plot. I can handle a lot of sex in books. I can. But this one just didn't seem to go anywhere, and I just wasn't enjoying it. And I'm not going to say like I should, but more so I wasn't enjoying it like I felt I would have in the past. And based on all of the comments and people seeming to really enjoy this book, not as much as everyone else seemed to. So I was disappointed in that. It took me a really long time. It's not even that long of a book. I want to say it took me over a week to finish. Now I am reading another book. It's a novelette. So I'll be done with this one. I started it yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago. So it shouldn't have even taken me this long, but again, life. This one is called We Could Have Been, a Los Oceana novelette. I will finish this one tonight. This one I'm enjoying. So this was a really good palate cleanser to get me over the frustrations that I had with the other one, and then really get back into loving. I'm not gonna say loving reading. I didn't stop loving reading, but just get back into the rhythm of starting a book, enjoying it throughout, and then finishing it, because that was not the case for the other one. After this one though, after this novelette, I feel like I'm going to go to, someone mentioned a book. A girlfriend of mine had read a book, and this was one of those that was already kind of in my list. It's like I can't see and I can see all the same time. And I think the book I'm gonna read next is Kennedy Ryan's Score. Again, like, it was already on my list. I have it downloaded, but I've got a lot of books downloaded. It's embarrassing. Not really. I'm not embarrassed by it. I just have a lot of books. And that was one of them. But I've had 2 friends finish it and had really promising things to say. I mean, Kennedy Ryan, to me, is one of those authors to where I can read their books and I know I'm going to be satisfied. It's going to be complex. I'm going to get frustrated because all of the good books and authors do that. But all in all, I know I'm going to enjoy that. So I'm enjoying that novelette I'm reading. I'm going to enjoy Scores. So that is going to be my next book. And I think after that one, I will read The Art of Loving You by Natasha Bishop. I read the first book in that series, so I'm gonna do that one. And then I might read The Missed Connection by Tia Williams. Like I said, this is just one page. I've got so many books that are downloaded that I could read. I am doing well though on my reading goal. My reading goal was something very, I'm not gonna say basic. It was more than I did last year. Last year I think I had 40 books that I was gonna read. I read significantly more than that. I think I read 50 or 60. This year's goal was 50 books, and I want to say I'm already at 45. So I'm gonna meet the goal and surpass it. I am being very kind to myself again because I didn't know how work was gonna be. I wasn't sure, you know, life be lifing. So I didn't want to create something that was going to stress myself out, because you don't want to read and then be stressed while you're reading. So I hope you're doing well. I hope your reading is going well and that you are enjoying what you're reading. I am not very good about DNFing books. And I didn't think like I was really gonna DNF that Serenity book, but for a second there I thought about stopping it and then starting another one. But I know myself, if I had stopped it, I was not gonna pick it back up. So I did kind of muscle through. The end was fine. It was, I mean, it's an HEA, happily ever after, because that's what you read romance for. But it was, I did not like it. Hope you're well. I'll talk to you later.